Okay, so last video was a video, and I made the video, yeah? You remember the video? Alright. Second half of the video, I just brought a bunch of stuff to places and for reasons, and placed signs everywhere. So, this video, I'm planning on mostly just mapping all the rivers and seas and to see what rivers go where and stuff, and oh yeah, I called this guy a rip-off artist again because I sold him a couple bottles, but like not enough to get a coral. So, let me just check something real quick. I saw a guy over here. Doesn't happen to be one of the small guys that grew up. Was he? Where'd he go? There you are. Hello. Yes. Alright, you go in the inside of this place. Alright. Be able to fit in just nicely. This guy just looks kind of weird from that angle. Alright, any other guys? Because I'm gonna feed these guys using the fishes. Not those fishes, the ones in my inventory. Alright, let's get to feeding these fellas. So that I can eventually, well, gotta get a conduit somehow. But let's just get these guys food for now, until I have, like, a meal. And that's all of them? That's all of them fed? Cool. It's coming along nicely. Now, just put away these emeralds, man. I'm sure another guy will come through here and I can do this and that or whatever, and those are from fishing. Anyways, let's just... yeah, this axe is because I forgot to bring an axe, I guess, and I crafted that one. And also because I'm planning on making more of these sorts of establishments, and I didn't bring any wood from other places, so let's get to this mapping business. Alright, so the one with the saddle is here. I should probably get to naming all the important animals at some point. I think I might have said that at some point, but I don't know if I said that on camera. Let's... like, in this part or the other part. Alright, so... this FOV thing is weird. Alright, so there's a river entrance over here. Probably won't go too far before I have to go back to bed. Let's just check things out real quick. I think the Nautilus have to be one of my favorite newish additions to the game, because, I don't know, there's just something about it. Like, I generally like water stuff, because I remember when I was kind of new to Minecraft, when I didn't have my own account yet, and I had to just play on my cousin's account for like a couple minutes or so. I'd start a world, and sometimes I'd just be in the middle of the ocean on an island, and it was kind of interesting. And then Update Aquatic, of course, happened, and that was cool because there were dolphins. And other reasons, because, I don't know, something about the water in Minecraft. I can't tell you for sure why I'm using a British accent. I'm not even British. I don't even know how good this accent is. It's probably terrible. I'm probably gonna stop doing it forever now. Anyways, here I am on the river. Rivers count as paths because they're already water paths in their own right, so I don't need to make a path for water because it is the path. Anyways, what is this? A mini lake of some sort? It's weird how there's river biomes and ocean biomes, but all the lakes are typically on accident. They're just generation features like water caves that are on the surface are old, outdated, tiny patches that occur every 2 seconds. And everyone knows seconds are a measurement of distance. As long as you're moving, I guess. This is some pretty interesting terrain over here, I guess. I believe my path. There's my path. I know this place. I've been here before. There's a cool, almost an arch. Oops, I jumped for no reason. And this is where the river ends. Except it probably goes around somewhere else. Why not? Stay put for a second, I'm gonna grab this. Totally worth it. Alright, thank you for staying mostly put. Mostly. Alright, cool. On the vaguely mentioned at some point other world I made, just for the update that brought in Nautilus. I kind of made a land bridge where I just put a couple of walls on each side of the terrain and flooded it so I could make a path with Nautilus. And then when I ran out of blocks, I'd dig it into the ground and then I'd have blocks to build more walls. And this is where the river ends over here. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that rivers are just no. Kind of aimless, like, what's this? Is this even a river? This is nothing. This is a water cave, I guess. I have just come to an insane realization about Nautiluses and that they can traverse water caves. Alright, oh, almost. Almost had it. Oh, you'll be fine. Anyways, it looks like there's a river next to this river. I can't really look at the map because then I go down. But yeah, it looks like there's a river next to the river. Maybe I can access it by going down that other river. But this river, it does not head all the way back to home, or should I say spawn base, the proper name of the place. That is my home base. His name is Spawn Base. It's weird that it makes the Nautilus, it makes the land charging sound if it's slightly above water, even though it's not on water, it's just slightly above the water. But I guess it makes some sense, because, I don't know, they gotta check for states somehow, and that's in water, out of water, that's the best thing they can go for, probably. But about rivers, like I was probably saying earlier. Oh, this is not where I'm supposed to be going? I must be blind sometimes. Because I must have passed that before. I'll go back there some other time. But about these rivers, they kind of... how they are aimless, I think they should kind of try to do something about rivers. So they start near mountains and go into oceans or lakes or something, but they'd have to, like, make a whole update that changes rivers and adds lakes And they might even have to change the whole system on how water even flows to make the water, like, change elevation in a way that makes sense. Because the way I imagine it is rivers typically aren't always at the same level, and they're usually flowing in a direction instead of perfectly still. But the way the Minecraft water system works, it doesn't kind of allow for that. So I was thinking, what if... You know how when flowing water is like, there's a water source and then the water flows, and then at some point the water stops flowing because it gets a certain distance from the source? Let me finish this statement slightly in a second or something. Anyways, I was thinking, like, the different levels that water will go when it's flowing, that water can just stay still at those levels, for one thing, and for another thing, that water, when it goes on the surface of other water, that it will also do the flowing, but across the top of it. If you can imagine what I'm like, think of how water flows when it hits the solid surface, and then imagine it does the same on top of water, except when it goes from if the water is flowing down on top of the water, it will spread out like as if it were on a block, but if it's next to a block, then it stops. It doesn't flow back onto the land. And that way, rivers could have like a varied height. They could go down in a slope, kind of, and they could be flowing, at least on the top. I think that would be cool. And maybe while they're revamping the entire water system just for little old me, because I deserve it so much, because I've done so much for the Minecraft community, that if there's two water sources that are flowing down, and they make the flowing thing to the sides, if they connect, then in between the two water sources, they can raise up to, I don't know, a certain level, I guess. So that way you can kind of like fill up a certain basin like you fill up a bathtub, but only if you, like, I don't know, place everything completely precisely. Anyways, can I fit under this bridge like I intended? Yes, I am a genius when it comes to foresight, probably, almost. Alright. Look, it's a flower I don't yet have. I'll collect it for my flower collection, the collection of flowers that I collect. Alright, I'm on the thing. I mainly collect the tall ones, because you can infinitely renew those ones. Yeah. Oh, also, lakes. And then while they're doing all this water updating, once again, they can also make fishing with the fishing rod slightly more interesting. Or entirely revamp it just for me. Like, either they change the loot tables based on which biome you're in, or they make it so that fish will actually just want to... Fish in the area will actually just want to go to your fishing rod thing for some reason. And of course, while you're fishing, a mysterious shadow entity that looks almost like a fish will also spawn, similar to Animal Crossing. And it'll only spawn while you're fishing, and then that's how you get the things that aren't fish. Like, you'll pick it up and it'll be the loot table. Because either one of these guys goes over to your line, or one of the shadow entities that looks almost like a fish go to your line and you can pick up a pair of leather boots for absolutely free. Okay, I think I've thoroughly mapped that corner of the ocean. Or rivers, I should say. Anyways, I got a lot of ideas, I suppose. I'm almost some kind of sort of guy with ideas. And I have no idea if they're good or not because I never implement them in anything. But I know what sounds cool to my own brain. So then I'll say it and hope someone else might think it sounds cool if they ever happen to ever hear anything I say ever. Anyways, maybe I should kill some squids while I'm here, because I don't know, I gotta get black dye for reasons, in case I ever need it, with banners and whatnot. Hey, look at that, I found the connection to this alternate river path. By the way, the Minecraft song currently playing that I've been talking over for a while, I believe it might be my favorite Minecraft song, but like, I like the second half specifically. I specifically like the second half where it sounds silly. The silly version, the silly part of it. Which I've heard was added later, so I'm glad it was ever even added at all, the second half of this song. Because the second half of the song makes this song my favorite song. I wonder if this river will actually connect up to spawn base. That would be like crazy. But no, it looks like it's going off in a totally different direction and it'll never turn right anytime soon. I believe it is now playing the second half of the song that I like so much. Yeah, this is the part I like. It's almost over, but it's still not over yet. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. I could. It's like some songs, I try to hum them, but then they get out of my range, so I change octaves, and then they get out of my range again, so I change octaves again. And then, that's slightly annoying. This is not a river, this is a cave. It's a dripstone cave, apparently. Because of all the dripstone. This is scientifically inaccurate. Stalactites and stalagmites cannot form. You know, if there's a stalactite above a water and it's dripping into the water, it won't form a stalagmite, because, you know. Because the stalagmite forms when the minerals from the top of the thing hit the ground, and then the minerals stay there, but the water goes away. But if it hits the surface of water, there's nothing for the minerals to stick to. It's just water. Anyways, I don't think these rivers are going to be making a very convenient transportation between all of my settlements. Because, I mean, it's kind of just... gone completely different direction. Hey look, a lush cave's over here. How big is this lush cave? If this is the same lush cave as that other lush cave, then that's a big lush cave. Is that a temple? I believe this might be like one of my first times ever seeing a temple. I didn't bring any fences for me to stow this guy away. I'm gonna have to come back to this part. But I guess it's looping around, so that's what it looks like anyway. Looks like it might loop back around to... Yep, it's probably the same lush cave. Might wrap back around to Centerport. Or it might not. It might just come very almost close to it. Not even... I don't think rivers have loops. I mean, they have places where they split and then rejoin, but that's not a loop because of the way it flows. This totally just loops, didn't it? Chicken. Anyways, this map looks cool, but I can't look at it, otherwise I'll, you know... You know, I might just go to bed here. I mean, it's close enough, right? Alright, so, excuse me. Should I fight that guy before going to bed? Probably. I'm gonna fight this guy. Evasive maneuvers. Alright, how am I not hitting this guy? Evasive maneuvers once more? Okay, I am dead. Well, that's terrible for my levels, but I should be able to make it there. But now, the guy, he's gone. I was going to kill him and receive his trident as a trophy for my awesome power thing. Oh, I have powers and they're awesome. I'm going to take my horse. Probably should have gone to bed first. I mean, isn't that the whole... Like, isn't that half the point why I made these beds all over the place so that I could... Excuse me? You might... Because half the point of making these things so that when I die, I don't have to embark on a long, winding journey just to prevent my items from deleting themselves from existence for little to no reason. Ooh, that reminds me of one of my other ideas that would make Minecraft better. So you remember that one April Fool's update where it was the one block at a time April Fool's update where all items were actually blocks and you had to pick them up? What if that was real? You know? What if it was real? Where like after like, I don't know, like 5 seconds or something, an item will turn into a block that's the item block, where it's like a snow layer, but it's an item. I did not bring a lead, I should have. Alright. That guy will stay there, right? Almost. He'll almost stay there. Alright, there it is, all my stuff. It'll only give me back 7 of my levels, though. I think the velocity on these items should just... I should lower it so that it's not... I don't have to go in a whole circle. Alright, there you are. Alright, get over here. I got items to recollect. Alright. Alright, this was here, this was here, this was here, this was here, this was here. I should have eaten my food earlier so that I didn't die, because I don't like dying, because it's unpleasant. And the guy's gone, so I can't even get the thing from him. Well, anyways, no reason not to continue doing what I was doing before. I feel like there's just a lot of little bitty things about Minecraft that could be improved. How am I gonna... Definitely should have brought a lead. Because... how am I gonna... bring... I don't know, he'll probably stay there. It'll be fine. I'll bring a lead at some point, and everything will become fine in the future. And since everything's going to be fine in the future, that means it's totally fine right now, right? I don't know. Anyways, back to doing this thing, I guess. Really should start thinking about the whole objective of the Minecraft world, which is building more stuff, so that I can become completely inseparable from this Minecraft world ever. What if, even if that doesn't even make any grammatical sense, I don't know. But like, I don't know, if you've seen any of my videos, it might be somewhat obvious to you that I'm not, like, the best Minecraft builder, so I guess the best way to get better is to try practicing. So yeah, just build stuff, use granite, andesite, and diorite, even though it's not my first instinct, because maybe things will be cool. Maybe things will look cool if I use those. What? Caves. It's caves. How is a normal zombie underwater? It's caves. Oh, I hit the wall before I went over it. Is this guy ever gonna leave and then come back so I can, I don't know, get a third emerald, then maybe get a coral at some point? Smoke this just in case I can craft something with it ever. Plant this wherever, because it doesn't even matter. Somewhere where it can, I don't know, fit. And... Alright, let's turn that down. Okay, yep. Crafting tables over here. Uh-huh. Huh? I'm not making those sounds. You can't make me. Alright, so... the other rivers would be down there. Okay, let me... blah. The other rivers would be down here and around there. So unfortunately, none of them go... connect all the way to my swamp. I don't know. I guess maybe that way, but... no, it ended, right? I don't know. Anyways... it's been a Minecraft day, so the math should tell me that these guys can eat food. Yep. So I'm gonna have like 1.5 million Nautilus, and then I will have, hopefully I'll find a shipwreck at some point in my existence, and then find, you know, buried treasure, and then find the heart of the sea via the buried treasure, and then maybe I'll be able to obtain conduits. Anyways, if what these azalea trees are telling me is true, then I should be able to also grab axolotls and, you know, maybe raise an entire army of those guys. Maybe... What? It was one of the little guys, and he wandered into a dangerous... fiery cave, and... Dang it. Anyways, pretend I didn't say that the exact way that I said that. Okay, no more sword. Alright, here's the sword. Yeah, maybe it shouldn't take 2 durability for one of those. Maybe just a thing that I said maybe to a couple times, maybe. Alright, since it wasn't the guy with the saddle, it couldn't have possibly been him that died. I'll just, yeah, continue on my way as if nothing ever happened. I mean, whatever. Let's see this map real quick. So, first off, that'll be last off. There's a river over here, it says. I'll go check this out. Hang on, that's not a river. Might be a river. Right past this thing, which says there's a river here. I know, it doesn't look very rivery to me. It's because it's this way, nope. Is this map, silly? Is this a silly map? Because I do not see the connection here. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it's not here. Must be around or something. Because yeah, I don't see this connection I'm trying to make here. Ah. Man, maps would be like easier to understand if compasses pointed north instead of to the middle or the center of the place of the thing. More turtles here, huh? Just one? Just one more turtle? It almost looks as if this particular river is trying its best not to connect to that other river. Hey, is that the universe giving me a thumbs up? That's weird. Wow. If this thing connects, it's not gonna be much faster than, you know, going by land, because this is going the entirely wrong direction. Entirely the wrong direction. Rivers just simply do not make much sense in this game, unfortunately. Because if you've seen that Minecraft like design guidebook thingy where it says finding things is fun but looking for them isn't fun, I think looking for things kind of could be fun if it made more sense how you look for those things. It's weird there's baby squids when you can't breed squids at all. We should be able to breed squids, I think. So that I must have ultimate control over every aspect of this game, I guess. Anyways, where's this river even like going? Well, at least it makes my map more interesting, and it ever so slightly vindicates the fact that I made the map this big, except for the fact that the river basically ends almost like right here. Yeah, this is another thing about Minecraft rivers, they kind of just do this. They'll pick back up, but hey look, a village. There hasn't been one of these ever. There hasn't ever been one of these. Yeah, rivers will just do this, you know. And why can the Nautilus... You know, the Nautilus can do the thing horses do where they can go up blocks. Look, updated. Random tick updated the thing. Now I can swim all the way. How interesting. Oh no, I hope a random tick doesn't... Oh no! Ah! Oh no! These random ticks, they're so volatile. They make everything... Come on. Okay, no, fine. It's so silly. I can just swim up here now. I can see what's going on, like, hello, village. Can't believe it's the first village I've even remotely seen. Oh, it's going that way. Oh, it connects. But does it connect? No. Anyways, that's enough of this silly business. Because this river is no more. Maybe Nautilus shouldn't be able to do the go up one block when it's on the ground, when it's, you know, the ground is off the ground and out of the water. Because, yeah. And you can make it, man. Alright, this direction, well, there's a village at least, so I guess that's slightly one thing more than nothing. But other than that, it did not go where I would have hoped that it would have gone. So I guess crafting the axe was useless, and I shouldn't have done it. You know, even though currently, literally all of my videos have 0 views except for the one that I accidentally saw myself, which, you know, almost makes it slightly more dissatisfying than all of them having 0 views, one of them having 1 view, and it's me. But even though no one's seen any of my videos yet, maybe because the algorithm isn't even trying or something, but there's a guy who makes Minecraft videos, and in a couple of ways, he's almost like uncannily similar to me, almost. So that kind of gives me hope that maybe people might ever decide to like me at any point in the future. Is Mr. Wandering Trader guy finally gone? Or do I still have to hear his noises? Alright, so there's a river over there, I think. What direction is that? That's a direction that I almost... that other thing got close to but didn't connect to. I don't know. I suppose I'll have to check that one out next. Hey look, someone grew up. Let's get one of these leads so I can properly take care of this scenario. And that I cannot lose another one of my precious little guys. Maybe I should just carry this with me at all times when I'm doing anything with any sort of mob. Nope, it just goes into 2 instead of 4. How silly. Anyways, bedtime, bedtime. Excuse me, bedtime. No, it's not bedtime. It is bedtime. You cannot fool me. Alright, this not-so-little guy, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where? Was that a naturally generated? That can't have been a naturally generating one. Alright, come on. Where is he? The saddle man. Here you are. No, no, no. And I saw a guy. He was all big and grown up. And he was right there. Where could such a one have gone? That's cobblestone. That's where I built my house. Perhaps it was an illusion. Maybe the guy was inside the whole time. I cannot trust what I see. Oh no. Anyways. I mean, where does this place go off to? This little branching path from my place where I am and the place where I'm not am. Alright. Turns this direction. And I'm here, it seems. Here, where's here? I don't... Where is here? What? Huh? I'm back. Okay, that's nowhere, I guess. Well, that's not the name of the place. There's a place that's named that. That's not the place. Or that is. Anyways, I guess I'm back here now. I feel like blocks with animated textures should have like a kind of an offset on the animation so it doesn't look so uniform with stuff like this. You know? Just a thought. Just a teeny concept idea. Suggestion of an alternation of future. Oh, I almost had it that time. Whoa, there it is. There it is. Oh, wait. There. Now you can see. Oh, now you can see it. It looks so weird. Without the fog, you know? The water fog. Anyways, there was a path here, right? And it looks like that path was an illusion, and I have perfectly mapped out this tiny little corner of space. It says there's something beyond this place. What could it be? I hope. Is it even possible to reach such an area? Come on, get up here. Well, hey look, it's a more oceany ocean. This ocean is ocean than before. I should probably make like a canal here, so that I can fully explore this ocean. I'll just do a little bit of that for now. Just microdose or something. Because this place... You thought that other place was an ocean, and this place is the real ocean. It's like that one quote from that one movie, I think. And there's more rivers already, of course there are. Maybe this river will go to the... I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably just fill out this corner of the map. Look at the little guy. Look how little the guy is, the little guy. Wow. So small. Anyways, enough of that. Hey look, it's another village, or is it that same village as the other place? Because nope, it's definitely a different village. So, this whole series so far, no villages. This episode, 2 villages. I guess that's what happens when you start going places instead of, you know, staying in the same place all the time. But I went places, you know. I went at least 2 or 3 places, so I don't get it. Why haven't I run into places before I went to these places that I went to? Okay, that's off the map, so other directions now. I'm already seeing ocean structures. How cool is that? You go into the ocean, the structures are oceanic. It's like all things should be. The ocean. All things should be in the ocean. You shouldn't go one place without it also being the ocean. Okay, maybe there should be some non-ocean places, okay? Like, still. Hey, look. It's prismarine crystal. It's a sea lantern, yeah. That's the name of it. Hey, look! It's one of those places I was talking about! Alright, let's see how far I can get inside this thing without having to get off my little guy. Alright, there's a door, so I can probably... You can probably... go on this fence real quick, while I take a peek into this door. Alright, and I can see nothing. Oh, now I can see. How weird is that? Hey look, you get armor now. And a buried treasure map. Isn't that awesome? Alright. So that's enough of that room. Okay. Nope. Okay, find that thing again. Find it. That is... What is that? Alright, thing. Find it. It's up there. Alright, I got the map, but is there any other stuff that I can get from this place? Okay, don't do that, please. Where am I? This is a funny quirk about Nautilus, that you can go above the thing. Alright, this chest, please. Thank you. Lots of iron. And emeralds! If the guy didn't go away like I asked him to, I can get coral. Alright. That's all that it looks like that's gonna be. I'm far enough away that I don't have to worry about that guy, like, disappearing. But maybe I'm so far away that I should have to worry about dying to one of these guys. That guy has a fishing rod. I'll kill him for fun. He dropped his rod. Is it enchanted? No, it's just a regular old fishing rod. Alright, let's just get the outline of this map real quick. I can't believe it. A real ocean. Thought I'd never see the day. Another cool side effect of Nautiluses, the ocean particles. When you're going through them, it's just, you know, mouth noise. Perfect encapsulation of any experience can be mouth noise. Probably. There's a chance. Oh, there's a chance you might have. Excuse me. There's a chance you might have seen that brief discourse over Minecraft's oceans on how they're teeny tiny when you zoom the map out really big, instead of older versions where it was really big when you zoomed out really big. I have like a sort of middle of the road opinion where it's like, well, if you zoom out really big, things become really small, you know, just like this map. But when you zoom out really big, oceans should kind of look more like rivers than anything, if you ask me. Instead of what they actually look like in current Minecraft, which is they look kind of like ponds when you zoom the map out. I think they should look like rivers, because, you know, they shouldn't be like enormous to the point where if you go into an ocean and get lost, you'll never ever find your way back home ever. That would be very sad. But it should be like, you know, you have to cross oceans sometimes, but like, it's not like you're gonna die or something. Alright, it's time for the treacherous patch of land between this ocean and my lesser ocean. So let's put this away. And let's make the journey over this treacherous skeleton and creeper and zombie infested. Oh, come on. I know you're a water creature, but you can go up things. Up. Come on. Okay, fine. Go around. Alright, into the water. You weren't about to die from yeah, you were about to die. It's fine, because I've got fish, and you can eat fish, and fish are tasty to you. Eat all these fish. Alright. Alright, here it comes, and too early. Alright, you can eat a fish too, just in case. And I can go to bed real quick and peruse the contents of this map. I thought it said it was a buried treasure map. Did it not say it was a buried treasure map? Okay. Cool. I thought it said it was a buried treasure map, but it didn't have the buried treasure map texture on it, no. Must have been one of those things where it lies to me and is very mean and insults my mother and kicks me in the shins. I was gonna look for treasure. It was gonna be fun, but now that has to be the entire video. Except maybe I could just fill out the rest of the ocean and end the video then. But let's take a look at this map briefly, just briefly. Yep, pretty interesting. And maybe one day I'll fill out the entire rest of the map. You know what? How about this? I go fill out the rest of the ocean, and if there's nothing else that's interesting about the ocean, I can check out that little temple monument. I can do all the puzzles the way they're supposed to be done, and then I'll pillage it for all of its stuff and things. But the guy is gone. I do not get coral. How annoying. I want something, and then I stop wanting that thing, and then I want the thing again, and then I can't have the thing anymore, I guess. I can do that at some point. But let's just keep the fish. Put this away. This is a fishing rod, and so is that. Something, this and that, blah blah blah. And map. The rest of the ocean. It becomes easier to identify this guy because it's got a different colored shell thanks to the armor. This here, and stay on the back of the guy. And the rest of the ocean is open, and I can go there. And I should definitely canalify this cavity. Okay, sure, you can provide me with your grace. I'm in this dolphin's good graces. Anyways, get up here. Alright. You won't die. Anyways. And we're off to complete this map, and it will be great. Yeah, that's an acceptable word. These guys aren't all that uncommon in the wild either. I could just, you know, brutally assassinate those fellows if the need ever arises, but I've got enough fish that I probably don't have to worry about the method of which I go obtaining Nautilus shells. That's a ruined portal. Well, I suppose I can steal from this place as well. Just as well as I can steal from any other place. Let's just... Obsidian. Ice bucket shell, that's great. These things that aren't food, they're not food, they're not... Hey, a free flint and steel. I don't even have to craft it myself. I don't know what that guy thinks he's gonna... Doing any stuff. So I got lots of little goodies from all the little structures. And I got one more place on my list. Oh, wow. Those guys. Okay, there's an ocean monument. Let's just keep a wide berth around this area so that I do not end up with the fate of that squid. You know. Okay, well. At least I don't have to go looking. Alright, I gotta fill out the map, so don't mind me. I don't even have to go near these guys. Anyways. Dolphin. Alright, yep. Let's get some lights on this map so I can see it. And that's the ocean mapped out. I can continue on my way to the jungle temple. And I can get a good run of that place and see if I can't give them a run for their monies. Alright, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Hey, remember that when we had a bunch of skeletons that tried to kill us? Like, at least one time, actually. Anyways, enough obscure references to things for no reason. Alright, now for the temple. There's not a chance that you and all your friends are hungry for these fish again, right? It hasn't been a full Minecraft day, aka 20 minutes. But there is this guy, and this guy grew up, so maybe it has been a Minecraft day. Come on, we gotta grab this guy before he drowns in lava or something. That's a thing you can do, right? Are there any other guys that grew up? Nope, they're all little innocent tiny fellows that are going to drown in lava. For some reason. Why would you do that? Alright, can they eat food? For the most part, no, they cannot eat food. They're full from the last time they have eaten food. I don't believe I need this map anymore, because that's as mappy as old map for this map. It's just so close to any given place that I would like the rivers to go, but nope. Nuh-uh. They spell out the letter B instead. I don't know why they do that. That makes no sense. Alright, got more stuff to drop off. A surprisingly large amount of iron. And not so much gold, but whatever. Hey, look at that. I can craft arrows if I want to. Isn't that just delightful? That one just grew so much faster than the others. Come on, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Okay. What creature? Okay, of course, it's a cat. Phew. It's funny, creepers and cats both have one of the characteristic of they both make normal, quote-unquote, normal footstep sounds. This crouching probably wouldn't make the cat less likely to want to be my friend, because that's what cats do before they want to kill someone. Alright, come on. I have very tasty fish. It wants my fish. And now you are not tamed, because that's not how it works anymore. I steal you. Anyways, now that I've stolen this cat, it will run out of this door at the first moment I open it, right? No? Well, I can't make it sit, but it still likes me? Weird. Because if you have an untamed cat, and it's in runaway mode, in Minecraft, of course, when you open the door, they're programmed to instantly, like, jet out the door. So, isn't that fun? Aren't you a little cutie, even though I can't even pretend to pet you? Go lay on one of my chests. Come on, do it. Do it. It's a fun little feature. Nope. I can still open the chest. You have done the fun and interesting Minecraft feature incorrectly. They're supposed to, like, lay down on the chest, and then you can't open the chests anymore because there's a cat on it. I think it's kind of funny how, like, much more tightly designed cats are, because they're supposed to behave like cats. Alright, can you eat food? Yep, they can eat food now. Well, at least those three can. And then it's gonna be like so many Nautilus in this area that we can't even count any of them, probably. Do it. Is it only single chests? Nope. Whatever. Go into the temple now. It'll be really cool and awesome. There will be arrow traps that I will expertly dodge because I can see things with my eyes that are not blind. Anyways, closest way to the temple is this way, right? That sugarcane is so much brighter than that bamboo behind it. Interesting. Maybe I should have brought the map, or I don't know. Can I see the temple from here? Sure, I shouldn't be able to yet because I'm not close enough. I don't have the correct angle on it. Alright, this is not a river. This is a ravine. I know, R's, V's, water. No, it's not the same thing. There's the tree. So it should be, there it is. The temple. And I just realized I placed all of my fences. Dang it. It won't be long, right? You can stay where you are. He'll stay where he is. Alright. Here we are at the temple. Very interesting. It's an interesting temple layout. Alright. I cannot see. Alright. Let me guess. No. Ah. What did that open? It doesn't matter. That's the trap that I said I was going to not... Excuse me, give me your free arrows. Oh, look at this. Look how cute. Oh, there's another one right here. Oh, it's gonna shoot me with 2 arrows. And this is a trapped chest, right? No, not a trapped chest. More iron. Alright, well, it's a little small in the scale here. Did it open something upstairs? No, I'm confused. What is this opening here? Like you said you opened something, right? Is it up here? Because I don't see anything up here. I mean, I got ways of figuring out where this stuff is. Like... Nope. Let's put this back. Yeah. No, I'm serious. Where's this piston that you supposedly got over here? It doesn't matter what side this thing is, it's just these two? Okay. Alright. That's where one of my torches is. So if I had to take a guess, I'd just break the wall, man. Like, come on. So there's this stairs, a thing, and come on. I see. I'm supposed to do this and then this. Alright, let me just take a peek at what's going on. Oh, yep, I did it right. Just excuse me. It's raining now. Okay. And this is the room that it opens up into. With gold. And that's it. So I believe I will be taking these pistons, because they're sticky, man. They're sticky pistons. Why wouldn't I take them? And I'll be on my way. Let's just... Oh yeah, I took all that stuff, so... yeah. Let's grab this stuff too. Take the dispenser's shoe on here. Yep, that's all. That's here. And I'm out. Very invigorating. Cute little piston challenge, I guess. My guy is still here, right? Where could he have gone? Don't tell me. He's to the left. I heard it. Here you are. Alright, I am having a hard time being able to see, but that's fine. It will be oh so simple. Just see, I will leave the Nautilus here. Then I will take the horse back to the area where other Nautiluses are. Take the saddle of one of the other take the saddle off the horse onto one of the other Nautiluses. And then come back from this Nautilus, which will be leashed to the little thing I put up over there. And then... Where's the thing? Yeah, and then that's... And then I can take both of the Nautiluses back home. Come on. But otherwise, that will be it for this episode. I'll just go and deposit my stuff. Isn't that right, horsey? Where's this horse? Come on. Didn't I see it on the way over? Come on, where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, there's the skeletons and the creepers and the zombies. That zombie's gonna die because he's very stupid. There was a horse here once. Which direction could it have possibly gone in on to and stuff to get away from me? This is preposterous. Well, congratulations on that zombie for making it this far, but I'm afraid that's the end of the road for him. Which I wish I could say the same about my horse being not gone from where it is supposed to be. Hang on. There you are. You're very sneaky, but not nearly sneaky enough. Alright, I am back, and now I can drop off all this stuff, which is just more iron and gold, because you're still not doing the funny mechanic. Come on. And, you know, other stuff. Yep. That's a bunch of stuff that I have now. With this sticky piston, I can reduce the setup of this to only just one piston. There, and that. Both of these are facing the wrong direction. So now, just for example, it's not fully harvestable yet, but yeah. Alright, and that one wasted no time in getting back to where it was going. So, cool. Control Q. And let's feed these guys, and they shall multiply. Alright, you're all looking at me, right? There's a little one. I'll grow up faster, right? And you'll grow up super fast. Cool. Yep. Okay, so that's all. And I'll end the episode and then do the rescue mission for the nuns. Anyway, wasn't that all fun? Didn't I sure talk a lot about a bunch of random nonsense and then do random nonsense? I don't know. So stare at the map, take a screenshot, end the episode. Step 1, step 2, and step 3.